Before I show you guys what I do in Gym League to gain power fast, I want to give you a small update on how my Emperor body alter is going. But I'm pretty sure by the time this video comes out, I will be done with this body type and onto the newer ones that just released. But yeah, I've been asked often exactly how I train, and I will tell you because there are some people who start at the same time as me that I know, but I'm like way ahead of them. I'm not sure how that happened, but everything I tell you afterwards is pretty much done without Robux. I hopped on a fresh account so I could show you exactly what I did, and throughout the video I noticed that I was passing people in power fast because of how efficient I was lifting. So with the recent updates to the game, you now have a battle pass and new quests. Doing the quests every day give you money, so I suggest you do them. They also added a spin feature where you have a chance of getting mega potions, which are pretty strong. If not, worst case, you get money, which is good early game. Now the very first thing I do when I enter a new gym is I hop on the treadmill. Before I do any other exercise, I always hop on the treadmill first. And the reason for this is you don't have to worry about getting tired when you're doing workouts. What I did for the first world is I stayed here till I got 6400 stamina on the treadmill, but you can stay here till 10k. I just felt like it was enough for me. You want to stay on the treadmill until you realize the blue bar is barely going down, which is a good indication that you have enough stamina to not get fatigued while working out. During the tutorial, the game does remind you about quests and how you can earn money completing them. Also, each gym has a person you could speak to and get more quests from. I suggest you do all of them, it's such easy money. Also, this guy that's built like a truck owns a store with all the boosts in the game. For this world, we don't need any, but we will be back in the future ones. As you can see, the guy gave me a cheap body oil to try out. Every time you're on Gym League, you should have a bunch of these. They help you fill up the bar in the competition faster. For some reason, many people never buy them and just try to do the competitions without them. I always have them active and I normally get first place even against the stronger bodybuilders. But if you are just too lazy to spam the spacebar, you could just stand there. At least you going to them makes you money in the long run, just not max profit. You also have the option of spending money to get the auto trainer. I suggest you do it as soon as possible because eventually it gets tiring to spam. But for the sake of the video, I'm gonna just do it manually. I actually spent Robux buying it because when I got auto trainer, this option wasn't available. I deserve a refund. But for the first workout, I did the bench press first to get the chest out of the way. When you finish the chest to 100%, your shoulder and triceps should be partially done. After bench press, I go to push press to work out the shoulders to 100%. The triceps at this point should be pretty close to finishing since this workout levels up both. I do the tricep curls to finish off the tricep and gain some percentages from my forearm. Doing the forearms now will help us later on with the bicep workout. And on to one of my favorite muscles, the back. We do the lat pull down to reach 100% on our back and gain some muscle in the bicep and forearm. At this point, the forearm should be halfway done. Then we go to the bicep curls to finish off the bicep, and like I said before, the forearm should be halfway done or close, so let's go finish those off next. As I said before, we head to the wrist curls to finish off the forearms. And also, this is a reminder you should be doing the gym competitions during the workouts. Like the minute you see the competition appear, you should be ready to go. You need to earn money for the future gyms and body alters later on. They get really expensive. After you finish your arm workouts, we work on the abs next. The ab workout you should be on is the one that works on your abs and legs at the same time. The reason we include the leg one is because I believe legs take the longest to complete. For some reason, I think that the leg press workout takes forever. It could just be me, I don't know. And on to one of my real life favorite exercise, the squats. This time we will do front squats to do the calves to 100%. When you complete this exercise, your legs should be pretty much done, if not majority of it completed. So it's the last thing that we do. On this gym world, we only do front squats for the calves and legs since we level up so fast. But as the last exercise, you would do leg press to finish off on every other gym world, besides this one of course. This is just a reminder to complete all quests on every gym world before you move on, and even the daily quests from the tab in the top right corner as well. Also, you will get daily rewards just for signing in every day. I suggest you get on every day just to collect them because if you miss out on that mega potion, you miss out on a lot of time saved. In my future video, I actually bought a lot of them to test them out and you can see the difference. If I were you, I wouldn't buy them at all because they could get very expensive very fast. Before I continue, if you're looking to spend Robux on the game, the items that I bought was the mutated jeans for the 200% muscle growth effect, and also it makes you twice the size visually. When you buy it, you will see the difference instantly. And then I bought Galaxy Weight so I could lift heavier on every gym world. It pretty much makes you level up faster. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You need to hop on the treadmill before doing any type of workouts. From here on out, all the workouts will get tougher as you go. So staying on the treadmill as long as possible will help. Remember the advice I gave you? Stay on the treadmill until you notice the blue stamina bar is barely going down when you run. In this case, I'm going to stay on the treadmill until 100k. If you want, you can stay on it till 300k, but I'm doing 100k because I'm kind of just speed running this. After you finish the treadmill, head to the store and start buying the boosts you need. For me, I'm going to buy cheap body oil for the competition and steak for the muscle boost. make sure you actually eat the boost, because I remember one time I went like 2 hours without using them because I thought it was automatic. Yeah, that wasn't my best day of the year, but oh well, it happened. The entire workout I showed you previously is the same workout I repeat on every single gym world, but I do some minor changes to the amount of weight I use. For example, in the second gym, I start using red plates as soon as possible, and then from there I start looking at my pump bar. The pump bar is the red bar above the blue stamina bar. As you probably noticed, when the red pump bar is full, you start lifting the weight at a much faster pace. So what I do is I use one red plate till my red pump bar is close to finishing, and then when it's done, I put the max amount of red plates I can use. In most cases, I use all 10. Since our stamina is infinite when we have a pump, it doesn't really matter how heavy the weight is, but using your heaviest weight gives you the most muscle boost. When you enter the next gym, you receive a shiny oil. It's basically an upgraded version of the cheap oil from the other world. I start stacking those and start buying more steaks while you're at it, and then once again hop on the treadmill. When we start going to higher gyms, you end up staying on the treadmill much longer because the weights are getting heavier and heavier. For example, on this world it is 100,000 kilograms for one red plate, while on the last world it was just 1,000, so we would need to probably run on the treadmill for 10 times the amount of time. Also, while running on the treadmill, make sure to do some gym competitions. Apply your shiny oil and beat everyone there and win first place. If you win first place, you get the max amount of money, don't forget that. So for me, I think I'm gonna stop running on the treadmill at 1 million because it will be enough for me. But if you want, you can keep on running until 3 million if you don't like to fatigue fast. Not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but you could buy roll rate to help you recover stamina faster. All it does is boost stamina recovery when you are resting. I say it's quite helpful, especially if you are trying to speed through the weights. You could also buy a bunch while you're running on the treadmill because it will help you recover stamina faster. But for the most part, I use the exact same workouts from the last 2 gyms. So I go bench press, push press, tricep curl, lat pull down, bicep curl, wrist curl, abs that also work out legs, front squats, and then leg press in that order. But when it comes to the weights, I start using the heaviest weights I can. You could look at the recommended. I try to use double the weight that the recommended tells me, or try to come close. So here it tells me 165 million recommended weight, but I just go way over and put 284 million. At this gym, you have to pay attention more because you will fatigue fast. Unless you sit on the treadmill and get 5 million stamina to really not pay attention, but this gym goes by quick anyways. You can treat World 4 like World 3 because they're similar, it just takes longer. But in World 5, in my opinion, is when Gym League becomes more AFK. At this point, hopefully you have auto trainer. If not, you have to get that as soon as possible because it'll make future gyms way easier. Our goal from here on out is to do gym competitions to stack money in order to buy 2 important potions. The small pump potion and the small stamina potion. Also here, we unlock the premium body oil, which is also important. I usually buy these in bursts of 3, so I basically buy each item 3 times every time I go back to the store. You pretty much have to do the gym competitions to keep up with the prices, but at some point you will have like 5 hours of potions and you could pretty much take a 5-hour break. Well, you can always do it without potions, but if you're trying to get to the higher gyms as fast as possible, this is the way. And this is the way I did it. I honestly barely AFK'd, I was paying attention most of the time. I was racing my friends to the Emperor when it was the highest body altar, and I got there pretty fast. I'm sure the mutated genes helped me on my main account, but I always play during the weekend boost. But yeah, I will be releasing a video soon on my main account showing you how far I've gotten. I'm not gonna lie, the newer body altars that were added to the game are pretty cool, actually except one, but I guess it's alright. Anyways, if you guys think my guide was bad, let me know, or if you have any suggestions. I'll see you in probably a couple days, but yeah. Peace.